Yeah, what's good, man? How y'all doing out there? Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome in. I'm sorry, I know I'm coming in a little bit late today. A little bit late. A lot late, but we're here, baby. Yup. Oh man, that was some good games, massive games, playoff implications. We got some stuff to talk about, baby. Yes, sir. Oh, baby. Here's what that looks like. Oh, man, let's get right into it, man. We got some stuff to talk about today. I hope Elijah comes in here. Him and Bruce gonna be fighting today if they pop in. Holy. Oh, man, let's go. All right, let's get this started, man. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome to another episode of the Jayson Estrera Show, where we talk about basketball as accurate as possible. Now, today, just the person I was looking for. What's up, Elijah? How you doing today? Are you doing all right today? You had a good morning? You sleep good? You doing all right? I gotta check in with my guy. How you doing after last night, man? How you doing? I bet Bruce can't wait to get in here. Oh man. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, man. We're obviously gonna talk about the Warriors-Lakers game, right? We'll obviously talk about the Warriors-Lakers game. We'll talk about Ja Morant. He just can't seem to stop pointing guns at people. Wait, hold on. Let's get right into Ja Morant first, because this is funny to me. Have y'all ever seen? I'm not ready to accept this fade from Bruce. Hey, I mean, somebody got to do it, because he be on my ass every day. So somebody got to do it. Somebody got to take the heat off me. But Ja Morant can't seem to stop doing the celebrations. Did you see he got fined $75,000 today? Have you guys ever seen the video? Have you guys ever seen this video? It's like a parody video of this girl that can't stop twerking. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you guys ever seen this? Let me see if I can find it. But it's like she got like a sickness, she got a disease, she cannot stop twerking. She can't stop. It's become a problem in her household. Her parents have you guys, bruh, please tell me you guys have seen this before. Oh fuck, where is it, man? Please tell me you guys have seen this before. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Ain't nobody looking right now. But like, what if Ja Morant literally can't stop? What if he don't know any other way to do the celebration, bro? Please tell me y'all have seen this before. Have you guys seen this before?
My sister's become.
I'm addicted to twerking.
Please tell me y'all have seen this before. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. This is on VH1, on Stevie TV. But like, maybe Ja can't stop doing that's the only way he knows how to celebrate. What if that's the only thing he knows? He just like he just auto does it. Oh my God, bro. You just got in trouble. Like, you just got in trouble. Like you just, yeah, I don't know how you gonna defend this, Elijah. I don't know how you're gonna defend this one, but like it just happened. You couldn't wait a week. You couldn't wait a week or two. You couldn't wait till the playoffs. Bro, it's been 2 days. And what's sad is like he hit a game winner. He hit a game winner, and people talking about you got fined for the gun celly. Like, listen, man, listen, bro. Listen. There is no way in hell I'ma lose money because I can't stop doing a celebration. I don't give a fuck what you call me, bro. There is no way that direct deposit is gonna stop coming in because I can't stop doing a celebration. That's just me. But I mean, he's been hooping. I think that's the other unfortunate part in all of this is he's been playing well when he gets his minutes, when he gets his shots and opportunities. This guy is really good. Like, this guy is really, really good. And it's unfortunate that, you know, this is kind of taking over all of the positive things that he's doing, right? Because, like, you know, there is just 100%, like, I get it, but everybody ain't. What was he? Motherfucker was holding the gun like this at the club. Like, nah, bro. Nah, no one else. Let's call it what it is. No one else was stupid enough to be in a club holding a gun, get caught. No one else. And that's why everyone else gets to do their little celebration because nobody else is, you know, no one's a thug, no one's tough, no one's whatever. It's just, it's on him at this point, right? You can keep complaining about the system, but they'll take you out of it. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, he's such a good basketball player. I mean, 108, 13.8 left. And he goes to work.
They can switch everything, which they did. Morant goes on Ware, step back, and it goes! John Morant wins it for Memphis.
Yo, like, he just hit a game winner on Khalil Ware. He hit a game winner on Khalil Ware. Like, he is so good. He is so good. I would hate to see someone with his talent not realize its full potential when, in my opinion, the change he has to make is something very small in the grand scheme of things, right? And but I mean, we see this everywhere though. Like, we see this everywhere. I mean, we talk about Jayson Tatum all the time, right, Elijah? Like, how is it that we talk about him being corny more than we talk about him being a great father, him being a great teammate, him being one of the best basketball players in the world, right? And that's someone that has never been caught doing anything negative. That's someone that we've never seen have a gun in a video. And still, he suffers. Like I said, we saw what happened to Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was able to flip it and turn, you know, some of the negatives that happened to him into a positive. But we see how it follows him. He has one of the most popular podcasts, and he'll still go on a show and they'll ask about it. It just is what it is. And I think, you know, I hope Ja, or I hope someone can get a hold of Ja, because I don't want to see him losing more money, right? I don't want to see him lose sponsorships and brand deals, because to your point, Elijah, from what we've seen, other than that situation, he's a great person, right? A great teammate, great father. And this is preventing us from being able to see that, at least not for us, but for a majority of the people, right? And if that's the little change that he has to make to get to that other step, like I said, I don't think it's a big, massive deal. The NBA out of order. He can't do right if you don't define what is right and wrong. The celebration has been deemed okay because they highlight LeBron, Mikal Bridges for it and allow the rest of the league. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like when I saw him, like he did it to his teammate, right? Like it. I get it, like I get it, but again, like we were saying the other day, like in a perfect world, that's how things would go, but we don't live in that, right? He has to live in reality and understand that this is the game he's gonna have to play, and if he wants to make a change, he's gonna have to play the game to put himself in a position to make some of these changes. But that's just the reality. But damn, he's good. Like damn, he's good. It's funny to me though, because what is he shooting from the three this year? It's not good. He is not shooting good from the 3-point line this year. 30.3 from three this year, 27.5 last year, 30.7, 34.4, 30.3, 33.5. You know, in an era of basketball where it's all about the 3-point shot, you know, there's some people that think you can't be successful in the NBA without a good 3-point shot, especially if you're a guard. Honestly, if you're at any position. And Ja Morant defies that, right? He defies status quo, right? And I guess in a lot of ways, right? He defies what the NBA landscape is supposed to be and has a lot of success doing that. So again, just more kudos, right? But there's some people that just will not be able to see some of these positive things because of, you know, some of the shit in the past and the way that they'll push that narrative. But this guy is damn good. Like, this guy is really good. I'm curious though. I'm curious. I wonder where he would rank in the NBA fully healthy. Yeah, I mean, it is bullshit, but like I said, man, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Where do you think he would rank amongst point guards nowadays? Let's see who'd be on the top of the list. So we'd have, I wish Shea didn't count as a point guard, but I guess Shea, Luka, Steph, De'Aaron Fox, Darius Garland, Jalen Brunson. I'm trying to think of the list of names. Jesus, the point guard position is deep. Does Kyrie count as a point guard, or is he a 2 guard now? I don't know. But shit, I feel like Josh should be right there with like Brunson, Steph, Luka, and Shea. I think he's that good. He was in MVP conversations a couple years ago for a reason, right? For a reason. This guy is really, really fucking good. And again, I think Trae Young. Yeah. Oh, I just forgot Trae Young. Maxey. Well, I guess you knock Luka off of that because he hasn't played all year, right? But Shea plays the point, unfortunately, for all of these guys. Yeah, I mean technically, but I think by position they are. Like Bron was playing point guard, now he's not. Luka definitely plays point guard. LaMelo Ball. There's a lot of players out there. The point guard position is heavy. And there's I think there's a lot of different styles of point guards, right? Jamal Murray, a different style of point guard. Damian Lillard, Tyler Hero. There's so many. There's just so many. Every team. Could you imagine, bro? Could you imagine, like right now? Let me look at this. Let me look at the standings one more time. But like, could you imagine if you're the point guard, right? If you're the point guard, there's no off nights. There's no off nights. OKC, UFC, KFC, Lakers in 5. Some people say, hello, what's good, Big Brucey? But what's up, man? What's up? But like, look, there is no off nights in the NBA if you're the point guard. Just looking at the Eastern Conference, Darius Garland, you have 13 point guards on the Boston Celtics. You have Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Cade Cunningham. Damn, Jalen Suggs is out. Trae Young, Tyler Hero. Who would be their point guard on Chicago? I'm curious. Do they consider Josh Giddey or Kobe White their point guard? But bro, there is no off nights. You go to the Western Conference, you got Shea, you got, well, I guess Fred VanVleet is also pretty good, but you got Jamal Murray, you got Luka, you got Steph, you got Ja. Minnesota don't got a strong point guard. You got James Harden, Dallas, Sacramento, Phoenix. You got Devin Booker. I mean, Giddey is the point guard, right? I mean, see, like there are no off nights in the NBA. There's maybe, I'm trying to see right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 8 teams. There's like 8 teams in the NBA that don't have like a point guard that we just named. So think about that. Every single night, you got to go get some sleep. I really wonder which point guards are going out night before games. I'm really curious who is out there getting turned up right before these games and then coming in and killing. That's the story I want to hear from this season, because golly, there's a lot of guards out there. But Ja, like I said, he fully healthy. He is one of the best point guards in the NBA. One of the best players in the NBA, honestly. But I'd love to see him get there. I would love to see him get there. LaMelo too, if bro could play more than 40 games. Like shit. That's why y'all suck. That's why y'all team sucks, because you ain't playing. Like shit, man. I was really confused by this. Were y'all confused by this when they were having that's why I had to look it up, but they were talking all about the Giannis game, right? Cuz he had 35, 20 assists and 17 rebounds. Right? 35 points, 20 assists, 17 rebounds against the Philadelphia 76ers, right? And they're like, oh, that's the first time in history someone put up those type of numbers or those type of stats. And you look at the comments, and I'm with the comments. They're like, did Jokic die or something? Like, did something happen to Jokic? Like, did we erase his numbers? Because, like, I swear I've seen numbers like this from Jokic. And then you look into it, and Jokic had a 30-20-20 game. It's just that he had 31 points. And the other time when Jokic did have 35, 20, and 15 plus, his 20 plus was the rebounds, right? And his assists was the one that was lower. Let me see here. Let me double check really quick. But I don't understand the way they make some of these headlines to make it seem like to make it seem like he's the very first. But so they moved the goalpost. Okay, it was the first person with 30 plus something and something, and then they say, oh, it's the first person with 35 points, and so on and so on and so forth. And it's just, it's really dumb to me. It's really dumb to me, and to me, it almost looked like propaganda to try to keep the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander MVP train running. That I'll just be honest with you guys. That's how it came off to me. And you guys know I said they should have co-MVP. Honestly, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment. I think I've been saying Shai is the MVP this year, and honestly, I might stick to that. But don't use Giannis to try to sway me away from Jokic. Like, it was a weird headline. Let me see if I could even find it. It was just a really weird headline. Cause like he had 30, 20, and 20 before. Like excuse me. Like that was what was so odd to me. He had a 30, 20, 20 game. It's just it was just weird. It was just really weird to me. It was just really odd. There definitely is Jokic fatigue, right? And I was talking the other day that there's gonna be voters that voted Jokic last year, and then after some of the backlash or after some of the responses of people feeling like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should have won, some of those voters are gonna give Shai the vote just because of that reasoning alone, because they voted the other way, and some people felt like Shai got robbed last year. But like, bruh, like the minutes matter at that point. Like, I've seen some people talking about the minutes, and like I hear you, but the stat in itself is still unbelievable. Like, it's just like I don't know, man. Like it looked away. It looked away when I seen that post, bro. Like, it looked away. And that's not to say that Giannis is not unbelievable, because I think Jokic and Giannis are probably two of the most dominant players that we have in the game, right? They're probably one Jokic and two Giannis, right? And Giannis, I think, is also, he could be an MVP every year. He's that good. But the way that headline looked, it looked like they were trying to take away from Jokic, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I mean, the man just has 60, 10, and 10. like come on, bro. Like 60, 10, and 10, 30, 20, 20 in one season. In one season, he did both. Like, it's just, you might be right, Bruce. This guy might be MVP. I might have just talked myself out of the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander MVP right now. Cause like everything else aside, right? Like their standings aside, I was over here making the argument the other day that this version of the Denver Nuggets could be one of the worst versions that Jokic has seen in the last 4 years, right? And a lot of it has to do with health / Jamal Murray having a really, really down year. And I think that just adds on. I think that just adds on to the Jokic for MVP pile of evidence, because he's had to do it. He's had to carry them to where they are, and they're third right now in the Western Conference. Third in the Western Conference. So, man, that guy's unreal. like shit. He did. No troll. He really did. And he got the big body too. He got the he got the big man. He got the big man build. Y'all see him? Y'all seen him performing? Yo, my man got the big man build. I was mind blown. He not scoring on me. And I got a torn and I got a broke knee. Not in that shape, dog. No Sirski. That's some nasty work, bro. That's some nasty work. Nah, you can't. I'm so sorry, bro. You can't talk about I'm gonna bust y'all ass in basketball looking like that. And not for nothing, no funny shit. Not for nothing, no funny shit. I was running on the treadmill last night, and bro, I think it was like my legs was just tired. So like, you know, if you're doing any workout, you start your form. So like the same thing happens when you're running. Your form kind of it not looking like that, he can't. Not looking like that, he can't. But bro, I was like, you know, I had like my fucking leg. Oh my god, that shit was, my knee was in pain last night. My ACL repaired knee I was in fucking pain last night. My ass was limping and shit. But nah, he not guarding me, bro. I'm so sorry. He not guarding me. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. He looked like somebody uncle at the cookout, bro. Nah, he looked like somebody uncle at the cookout, bro. Nah. He looked like Omarion. Y'all seen the video of Omarion the other day? Yo, these R&B guys need to know when the time comes to put a shirt on. And for Omarion, that was the other night. That boy needed to keep his shirt on, and he just... Listen, bro. Listen. You can't do that. You're like, y'all gonna start looking like Rick Ross out here. But nah, man, I think Jello might be the most dominant force in basketball history, bro. Most dominant force, right? That's what happens when you what do they say? An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Yeah, that's Jello ball right there. Now, let's see what we got. Actually. I seen people debating this again about Jokic or Shaq. Jokic or Shaq. Who's better? Who's this? Who's that? And I find the conversation really funny. Right? Because people like to pick and choose when they use certain things. Right? So you want to say that Jokic is a much better offensive player, a much better offensive package than Shaq. Cool. But, and then you want to say that Shaq can't guard Jokic. But like, for me, Shaq was never a defensive player, right? But Shaq, just by his pure size, would just get in the way of shit. It wasn't about him being a good or a bad defender. Like, he was just so massive that it literally kept people away. And there's times people want to use championships. Like, clearly Shaq has more rings than Jokic. But other times people want to use stats and numbers. And to me, it's just to me, it's just so hit or miss. Like, people like to pick and choose who they use certain things for. Because honestly, I think Shaq has a better chance at guarding Jokic than Jokic has of guarding Shaq. I'll just put it like that. And Jokic sure as hell ain't about to stop Shaq. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, he is not stopping Shaq at all. And the thing that's different for Jokic, obviously, is the passing ability, right? His ability to pass the ball and manipulate the defense so his guys could get open is really what separates him, right? Like, we've seen on a lot of nights against the Lakers in the past where Jokic and Anthony Davis's numbers are close in terms of points and rebounds. But when it's 5 to 15 assists, that you're talking about Jokic by himself generating at least another 20 points minimum compared to what Anthony Davis is able to do. Shaq has 9 more barbecue chickens than Jokic. Orlando Shaq, to me, would destroy Jokic more. Shaq equals Hulk. Well, how about this? They would be forced. First of all, the Denver Nuggets, the way they're presently constructed, wouldn't be able to stop Shaq. Because who are you going to put on Shaq? Because you can't put Aaron Gordon on him. You can't put DeAndre Jordan on him. And if you put Jokic on him, he is going to get in foul trouble. Right? Like, people forget that aspect of it, right? Like, Jokic is great until he's sitting on the bench because Shaq put him in foul trouble, got a quick 2 fouls in the first 5 minutes of the game. And to your point, Bruce, right? What Jokic is going to have to do is he's going to have to play around the perimeter a lot more, and he's good at that, right? But it takes away his ability to create shit from inside of the paint, and I think that's what would actually happen if they were to match up against each other, right? It'd be a lot more perimeter shots, trying to take Shaq off the dribble, and hey, Jokic might get him in foul trouble if he keeps taking Shaq out to the perimeter, right? That's also a possibility. But in this particular scenario, to look purely at numbers, I think doesn't do the actual matchup justice because Shaq impacted the game in ways that wouldn't show up on the stat sheet, right? He impacted the way teams were constructing their rosters. He changed the way you could defend. You had to throw 2 or 3 people at him, and even that wouldn't work. And so I take Shaq. I take Shaq, period. And that doesn't mean that Jokic is not unfucking believable, because I take Shaq pretty much over every other center ever. And he's never done shit that Kareem or Wilt has done, right? And I'd still take him just from his pure force, the way he played the game. But, you know, some people take that as disrespect to Jokic, but look at the names that Jokic gets mentioned next to, right? I think that in itself is already really impressive because there's not a lot of players that get in those conversations, right? And Jokic gets in those conversations. That's how good his numbers are. I got another one for y'all. Donovan Mitchell equals Spider-Man. Steven Adams equals Aquaman. What is happening? What is happening, bro? What is happening right now? Are you trying to name players that are? All right, hold on. All right, how about we try to connect them to who they actually are in real life. Like Jayson Tatum would be Captain America. Like, Jayson Tatum would actually be Captain America because everyone finds his ass corny. but he's a really OP character that'll fuck you up. I think that's probably Jayson Tatum is probably Captain America, right? And then, cause the counterpart, I'm nasty, bro. Look, peep. Just let me cook. Iron Man is Luka. Iron Man is Luka. Here's why. Luka got zero athleticism. Zero. Kind of like how, Tony Stark, zero athleticism. Gets in the suit and can do like unreal shit, but that's because he's smart. His IQ is higher than all of y'all. And so he gets to be Iron Man, and their personality kind of, I think kind of works. Iron Man talks a lot of shit. Luka talks a lot of shit. He tells he tells everyone that he's better than them. I think that's a really good comparison. Let me see who else we got. Who else would be on this? Who would be the Black Panther for real? I think the Black Panther would be like Kyrie. I think Kyrie would be like the Black Panther, bro. Crowd favorite. Everybody loves him, right? Everybody loves him. He had to, like, we saw him learn to become as great as he was. Maybe Kyrie be like Black Panther. That'd be fire. Who'd be Thor? Don't do my boy Tatum like that. I know I hate Captain America. I hate Captain America. Yeah, I hate him, bro. I hate him. But I think the comparison works. I don't know. We could do this all day. Who the hell would Thor be? Oh, I like that. I like that too. That's fire also. Kyrie, Doctor Strange. Ooh, that's heat. I like that one a lot, actually. Holy shit. Spider-Man be like Austin Reeves or some shit. And they got the little motherfucker that's in there like, yo, how he so good? Y'all remember in Civil War when he started fucking everyone up and they're like, yo, who the fuck is this kid? Chet equals Thor. Nah, I feel like Chet is too stone-faced. I think Thor needs to be like a cheery kind of dude. I don't know if we got one for real. I think maybe. Oh no, I can't think of one. Man, that we should figure this out, and then we should like put out a poster of everybody's face on it. We'll put AI, everybody's face on that shit, and see if it goes or not. I don't know about you. I like the Tatum comparison because I know how much I don't like Captain America, and I imagine that's how people feel about Tatum in real life. Yo, could you imagine though? Like, think about how crazy that is, bro. Like, think about how crazy those fans are to go into a comment and say some hate shit about Jayson Tatum and then probably rewatch the video 40 times. Like, think about how insane that is, bro. Like, that is crazy to do all of that and like straight talk shit. Like, that is a wild way to live. Like, yo, there's people out here that are living dangerously. Like, yo, that is nuts. Think about that, bro. And then they gonna go watch every Boston Celtic game. Go in the comments, talk shit. Like, yo, y'all NBA fans are nuts, bro. Before we get to the big game, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about Dwayne Wade versus James Harden, the James Harden comparison again. And wait, whoa. What does that even mean? What does on your left energy mean? There's a spiritual meaning? The fuck? Oh, it's feminine energy. Oh, whoa. I said no such thing. I'm sure a lot of folks say it though. Excuse me. Who you got, man? Who you got all time? Dwayne Wade or James Harden? And again, right? This is a situation where James Harden's numbers are incredible. Like unreal numbers. He's had some of the most greatest years that we've ever seen, right? Let's actually take a look at it. Now, when Cap was running, was saying he said it over and over. What the fuck? That's crazy. Let's take a look at this. I'm curious now. I want to see what their numbers is looking like. All right. Let's see this. All right. For James Harden's career, he's averaging 24, 5.6 rebounds, 7.2 assists. Let's see. That's totals. I don't want to know. I want. Where is the 24, 1.5 steals per game also for his career, shooting 36.3% from the 3 and 43.9 from the field. Dwayne Wade, 22 points per game, 0.8 blocks, 1.5 steals, 5.4 rebounds. 5.4 assists, 4.7 rebounds. Bro, am I faded? No, that's it. That's right. On 48% shooting from the field and 29.3 shooting from 3-point range. And just to look at it, there was the one year that Dwayne Wade had averaged 30 plus points per game and was the highest he had ever ended up on the MVP leaderboard. He was third in MVP voting, third in Defensive Player of the Year voting, an All-Star and All-NBA first team. He was averaging 30.2 points, 1.3 blocks, 2.2 steals, 7.5 assists, 5 rebounds per game, shooting 31.7% from 3 and 49.1 from 2. I mean, wait, hold on. I cannot watch Tatum. He is a value for me. I fall asleep watching him. Damn, turned bro into medicine. Whoa. So he's in you, Bruce? Damn, see, you one of them diabolical fans. Like, whoa. He's in you? That's crazy, bro. Pause. That's crazy. And Jesus Christ, this guy is unreal. What the fuck? You see the 3-year stretch for Harden? This is nuts, bro. Wait, hold on. Wait, y'all gotta see this. Wait, so this is the 30 points per game year, 24, 27, 27. He was already unreal that early in his career. 25, 26. Rebounds have always been very good. That year, 1.3 blocks and 2.2 steals, I think is underrated. That is unbelievable for a 6'5", 6'4" guard. But Jesus, like what the fuck? 36.1, 6.6, 7.5, 2 steals a game, 44.2 shooting, 36.8 from 3, 34 point. These aren't even his MVP years. I mean, those years that he was putting up numbers too, he didn't have except for this year. Honestly, yo, y'all are saying some wild shit right now. Jared Vanderbilt, maybe Molly, he gets me fired up. That's crazy. Yo, this the type of Friday shit that we on. This the Friday vibes. I see y'all ready for the weekend. Honestly, like just me, just choosing between the two players, right? If you look at it, Harden has the individual accolade of the MVP award, right? That I think that's obviously something that Dwayne Wade never got, right? Never became the MVP of the league. But he was always considered the best at his position, pretty much. Outside, actually, not because Kobe was playing. Wait, let me scratch that real quick. I'd probably take Dwayne Wade. Because of the defensive side, and because we saw him, like we've seen James Harden adjust the way that he plays, but they didn't get a championship. And we saw Dwayne Wade adjust the way he played and won the championship. So those would probably be the two factors for me that push Wade over James Harden. But I think this is a lot closer than some people give it credit for. I'm not going to lie. I decided early in this year I was just going to say anything to get us sidetracked. And you came up with Jared Vanderbilt is Molly to you? That's what you came up with? I think we gonna need a group therapy session soon, bro. Yo, wait, hold on. How fire would it be? We should do this in the future. We should get a therapist. I should sit down with a therapist and have them talk me through my Bron hate, some of the negativity that goes on in the basketball space. I think, we should do that. I'm gonna table that one. That's fire. Nah, that's a fire. That's heat. What Harden did was legendary, but it is hard to win. We saw Wade win twice. Bro. That therapist is not gonna know what's about to happen. The second we talk about Bron said no to the Knicks, I might start crying. Oh shit, that'd be comedy. We get some ideas. We got some ideas. All right. I like that. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I take D Wade for that defense, bro. That guy was him. That guy was fucking him. Listen, man, I'm about to fuck your whole day up, though. I'm about to fuck your whole day up. Oh, my God. Golden State got a dub. LeBron is a pup. Elijah needs a hug. Warriors in 5. There's no way y'all lost, man. There's no way y'all lost last night, bro. There's just no way. There's no way y'all lost. And listen, I'm not even blaming Bron. I'm genuinely I'm watching genuinely, like, y'all know. I'm like, yo, for Elijah's sake, I hope they win this shit, right? I fuck with you, Elijah. But for y'all's sake, I was hoping y'all win this shit. But this guy, Luka, just could not buy a basket, bro. Like, just cannot buy a basket. cannot buy a basket. He tried his best Jimmy Butler impersonation last night was what he was doing, bro. Because there's just no way you giving me 6 of 17. Like, there's just no fucking 0 of 6 from 3 is insane, bro. Elijah talked all that trash and his team is trash. LeBron flops like pancakes. Like, bro. Wait, and then the worst part of it too. Actually, let's get into the back and forth. Let's get into the back and forth because this was fire. It was 4 threes back to back.
Warriors by 7. Green sets a screen. Curry 3. Come on. Hachimura gets off to LeBron. Green is right there. Here's a 3, LeBron. Curry inside snakes, feeds Green.
This is a tough shot. Oh my God, bro. And this was even tougher.
It's a Reeves 3.
What? Oh my God, bro. That was, listen, I don't give a fuck who you're a fan of. That was nuts. Like that sequence of events was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Bruce. I scream when I say LeBron body laying on the floor. Am I the problem? I watched Shannon Sharp say that he was sensational last night. I was like, what? Nah, bro. Like Austin Reeves is hitting all the shots. And this ain't, listen, man, like this is unacceptable. I mean, they're not gonna win. But look, Dorian Finney-Smith wanted no parts of that. He couldn't get rid of the basketball any fast. He's like, nah. Fuck that. Here, you go get it. Nah, bro. Nah. If that was Austin Reeves, he would have chucked that motherfucker. Oh my God. Luka let y'all down, man. Luka let y'all down. You know, Bron didn't have sensational. I mean, he had a good night. He had, like to your point, Bruce, you can't say that when Giannis on the other side of the country had 35, 17, and 22. Like, to your point, he can't, like, now he had a good night. He had a very good shooting night. And Luka decided to have an awful shooting night. 35.3% from the field and 0% from 3 is insane work, bro. Honestly, my favorite part was, did you guys see they was talking shit with Quinn Post? You guys saw that? Let's see if they have it over here. That shit was comedy. Where did I just see it? I don't even know where I saw it. But they were talking a whole lot of shit, and I love the fact that Post was going right back at him. Let me see if I can find it. But I love the fact that he was going right at their heads, not caring. Oh shit, this is on the wrong account. Let me see. Maybe I could find it. But they were at the free throw line, and I think Luka was at the free throw line. And he called Quinn Post a pussy. LeBron called him a bum. He was going at both of them, and freaking and Draymond come in talking about, yo, don't talk to him. I'm like, what? And so, you know, that was, where the fuck is it? But let me see. Where is your, like, oh, here's your activity. Let's see. Here you go. Let's see. Like we talk all the time. Like I feel like some people think that being tough is just flexing and shit. But I think in a weird way, Quentin Post earned their respect in that moment. Right? A lot of people want to bow down to these great players. And I think regardless of how good you are compared to them, you got to stand up for yourself, right? And you got to, and when you do stand up for yourself, you got to stand 10 toes right in that same spot and not move. And, I think that goes a long way in the NBA, right? And now the part in it is Quentin Post has had a very solid year, right? He's going to be on people's radar coming into next year. And so how he responds to that is going to go a really, really long way. But I love this. I love this. And playoff basketball is in the air, y'all. Like, are you guys not excited? Because I am. Everybody's going at each other right now. Things are heated up. Like, I'm so excited for the playoffs this year because I feel like it's about to be cracking. Like, I feel like it's about to be cracking. If we have the Lakers Warriors in the first round, whoo! Grizzlies Nuggets, I mean, come on. Like, come on. Right? Ja right now is going to be on demon time because everybody, talking shit about him. Jokic is doing what Jokic is doing. Obviously, the Warriors, Lakers, Thunder against whoever they play against. If they end up playing against Minnesota or the Mavericks, it's a rematch of last year in the playoffs. So I think that could be a fun series to watch just from a competitiveness standpoint. And I would love to see the Rockets go against the Clippers. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would love to see the Rockets go against the Clippers because I would love to see how James Harden plays against his former team in a playoff series. And, the scary thing about the Clippers right now is those two are liable to go off. Kawhi Leonard has been playing very good basketball lately. If he stays healthy, if that man stays healthy, watch out. They'll be a tough out. And you got two guys that could dominate a game and could win you a game in the playoffs, especially Kawhi Leonard. So some really, really good matchups, man. Some really good matchup. I want a postseason where the top teams pick who they play. There's a lot that would make that not work, but it would be entertaining. I don't like that idea. I don't know if I love that idea. I think a part of the intrigue right now, especially coming this year, is there are no, even the bottom teams have stars, right? And that's really important going into the playoffs when it comes to the whistle, when it comes to the way the game is called. It goes a really long way, right? And the Thunder could be in a situation where they're playing against Anthony Davis on demon time if he's healthy. I'm literally not even seeing the Sacramento Kings on this. I'm just blocking them out. So I'm thinking there's three teams that'll probably get in this. The Timberwolves or the Clippers all got all-stars on their teams, right? So there is no benefit to being at the top of the top right now. Especially once the game gets gritty in the playoffs. And then if you look over in the Eastern Conference, the Pacers are going to have to go against a Giannis that's trying to take heads, right? The Knicks are going to have to prove themselves against a scrappy Pistons team that might fight us to go into the second round. Like they might just try to fight us to force their way in the second round. That'll be ass. And then, the Celtics. I mean, I have them coming out the East still. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it could be a real interesting matchup against the Orlando Magic or the Miami Heat, right? The Miami Heat have been on a little streak lately. If Bam Adebayo can play like Aja Wilson, I think he'll be all right. Like, dog, there is no way, man. There's no way your girl has one of the greatest seasons in WNBA history and you drop a dud this year. Like, it just don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense to me, bro. Like, I'm confused as to, like, I feel like after the first couple weeks of the year and Bam saw what was going on, like Bam saw what was going on with the Miami Heat and saw what type of time Jimmy Butler was on. Give me the ball. He should have tried to go for 35 and 13 every night. Yeah, fuck you, Tyler Hero. Fuck everybody. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. That would have been crazy to watch, but I don't think he's that type of guy, so we'll see. I low-key hope the Pistons lay an egg in the postseason. These fans had one winning season talking too heavy. Bam is a dud dropper. I would love to see Cade Cunningham play well, just not against the Knicks. Those guys are real physical, man. Those guys are real physical. And a Jalen Brunson that hasn't played in, I don't know how long it's been. It's been like a month, right? He's trying to work himself back. So ideally, right? Ideally, if you're the New York Knicks, if I were the team, right? If I'm on this team, I would be saying, all right, our goal for this first round is to get Jalen Brunson into rhythm, but to not rely on him to be the guy. Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby are going to have to try to carry that team through the first round. And Jalen Brunson is going to have to get himself geared up and ready for the Boston Celtics in the second round. Like, that's what's going to have to happen. To expect Jalen Brunson to go from 0 to 100 off of this lengthy injury would be stupid. And all they're going to do is get the motherfucker hurt again. So if they game plan properly, right, we could potentially have a Karl Anthony Towns and an OG Anunoby that gets themselves going entering the Boston Celtics series, and a Jalen Brunson that's getting himself into rhythm going into that series also. If you have those three guys firing, we can try to battle the Boston Celtics. Like, I don't even know. Bam got Aja, not a dud to me. Hey, man. Hey, a win is a win, Bruce. A win is a win. Oh, that Stewart make me mad. I don't even know why. Like, he moves like he got ice on his 40-year-old knees. Listen, I think they need to start finding him for pointing at people. They need to start finding him for pointing at. He better not point at my captain. As Isaiah Stewart, you listen loud and clear. You better not point at our holy captain, because I don't know who's gonna protect him. Like, who's protecting Jalen Brunson? Yo, like, bro, you better not point at him, bro, because I don't know where Cat gonna go. Cat gonna find a corner to go hide in. I think OG Anunoby is gonna be like, come on, man. Josh Hart gonna be complaining at the ref. Mikal Bridges will be in the locker room. I don't know what's gonna happen. So please, NBA, I'm begging the NBA right now. The NBA, please, 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 start finding Isaiah Stewart for pointing at people to get him prepared for the Knicks series so he doesn't point at Jalen Brunson. Because I'm not going to lie to you, the only way Jalen Brunson gets protected is if they're in Madison Square Garden. And I think the fans are going to jump in. Because I don't know who on our team going to stop. We going to have fucking, like, bruh. Oh, OG equals Winter Soldier, bro. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one. He's been on fire, though. He's been on fire lately. 30-something, 5 steals. Anthony Edwards equals Ant-Man. Why? Because he come up small in all the big moments? Oh, wait. We got to talk about that, too. Wait, hold on. All right, before we get out of here. Now, I've already taken up a lot of y'all time, but holy shit, where the fuck did they come from, dog? It's late. What y'all doing? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the news about Anthony Edwards? Did you guys see the news on Anthony? Now I'm just trolling. Bro. Y'all seen the news? Anthony Edwards got another baby on the way, apparently. Another baby on the way. And allegedly, the baby mama has since denied it, right? But allegedly, Anthony Edwards had requested to pay all of the child support up front. 18 years worth of child support. $5,000 a month. And at first, because I'm stupid, I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, why the fuck would you do that? Until you start reading some of the comments. And they're like, he's trying to get ahead of her renegotiating the child support payments, because if he makes more money, aka on his next contract, she can go back to the court and ask for more. And so him trying to pay it up front is actually really smart. Anthony Edwards and Sean Kemp. Oh man, I went to Sean Kemp's store in Seattle. Great store. If you know, you know. But I went to the Sean Kemp store when I was in Seattle. If you know, you know. But what's good with Anthony Edwards, man? Just buy condoms, dude. He needs Trojan to sponsor him. Honestly, I think Anthony Edwards, I take back what I said when I was watching Starting Five, right? I was saying, like maybe he's playing too much video games, or I think he needs to play way more video games now. He needs to play a lot more video games and get his ass out of trouble. He needs to stop this shit. Bro, he has allegedly 4 kids, and he's been a pro for 5 years. Think about that. He's been a pro for 5 years, and he has 4 kids. That means he was working on the first one in the middle of the first year. Like, bro, he's gotta stop, man. That's crazy. And 1.8 won't be the same 1.8 in 18 years. But you know what's better than all of that growing up? And is the reason players need to spend longer in college. I don't know if that would have fixed it. If he can't keep it in his pants, bro. Like, just because you can doesn't mean you should, man. Like, shit, dog. That is nuts to me. He's just throwing money away. He must not like money. Like, he's just throwing it away. Like, oh my God. He needs to chill out. He's got to relax. Because And there's a lot of people like, oh, I came from a broken household and so on and so forth, and I ended up fine. But like, he's really fucking up some of these kids' futures in the sense of they're not gonna have a father around, or their names are gonna be. It's gonna have such a negative light. He's such a popular figure. I'm gonna assume he's gonna have more kids by the time his career is over, and it's just gonna be this weird thing, right? It's gonna be this weird thing, and maybe he just gotta grow up. Maybe he just has to grow up. But like, holy shit, he gotta chill out. 23 years old and has 4 kids already. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a 5 years in the league with 4 kids. And that's the reason why Nick Cannon is still working. If you really think about all the things that Nick Cannon has done in terms of business, he shouldn't have to work anymore. But he has to because he keep popping kids out. Like, these dudes gotta chill, man. like these guys gotta chill, bro. Like, these celebrity kids, they gonna, oh, my dad, I think one of Anthony Edwards, the baby mama, got a kid with him and Chief Keef. Like, what is that family reunion about to be like? Oh shit, he need to chill out. Someone need to strap him. 5 separate times. You know what they gotta do? Y'all remember if you ever went away, they'll have the tape on the doors. Have you ever traveled for games? They got to start putting tape on his doors at the hotels, bro. They need to start putting tape on his doors. And every single time they see it come off, they have to, 1, fine him. And 2, he needs to tell them exactly what he did that night. And if he was with a woman, they got to go find her. Because he's bugging out. Like, he needs to stop. He needs to relax. And he's not. At 23, I think he just doesn't understand what his actions are going to cause, right? What it's going to do to the futures of these kids. I think he's of the mindset that he's an NBA player. He's got money. He'll be fine, but he's got to chill out. Oh, yeah, I've done that too. Yeah. Their coach tear them a new one. Oh, shit, man. Oh, man. I've heard some horror stories where it backfires, though. I've heard of horror stories where they did that and the team was so mad because they didn't actually go out. They had to do laps and shit in the morning, and they fried. They were frying that day because they was so tight. So it could definitely go the other way. The lady's 38 years old. Her eggs are fried. Not her eggs are fried. That's crazy. Yo, I'm pretty sure if I stay on any longer, we're going to all say something that'll get us canceled. So, to save all of us, we gotta, to save all of us, we gotta go and do that. That, or he needs, like, gotta do, like, 1 or 2 rooms only, though. Facts. That, or, maybe Anthony Edwards just needs to go and hire some workers. You feel what I'm saying? Some workers who do this professionally, right? Who do what they do professionally, so they can't get into trouble because homegirl can't be out of work for 9 months. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the route he got to go. Maybe he just. If you guys catch what I'm trying to say, he Anthony Edwards gonna have to call the team, be like, yo, check this out, man. Like, when I'm on the road, I'm gonna have some work. I'm gonna need some workers, all right? Leave me alone. Past 9 p.m., leave me alone. He might have to do that because he dealing with amateurs that are trying to catch him slipping, and they've caught him slipping. Pause. All right, I'm gonna stop. What just happened? Oh, my internet just went out. Oh no, it's back. That's wild. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay, shit. Yo, I was literally about to go to sign off. The internet went out. But before we get in trouble, y'all, that's going to do it for me for today, man. I appreciate you guys as always. Before I go, please like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys back here on Monday. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a great weekend. Don't wild out too much over the weekend, y'all. You guys stay safe out there. Y'all stay safe. Thank you so much. Y'all could have been anywhere on the internet, but y'all were here with me, and I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, Bruce. Elijah, thank you for wilding out with me on this trolley-ass Friday. I appreciate you guys, man. Marty McFlurry. Nah. Okay. I mean, I ought to take the McFlurry. McFlurry's all right. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all on Monday. Y'all have a good one. Peace.